What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. As hard as it is to believe, we have already been using watchOS 11 for about a month now, and I have to say I am more impressed with watchOS 11 than I originally thought after hearing the keynote at WWDC. There are a few specific features here, and they're very basic and quite honestly shouldn't impact the experience as much as they do, but thanks to these changes in iOS and watchOS, I have to say, it really does make this a great companion device to have. We've always been a fan of Apple Watches. We've had them for a little, but it always felt lacking. For those of you that follow the channel, you probably are well aware that we typically talk about how boring watchOS has gotten. watchOS 11 doesn't spice it up any, but it has added nice quality of life improvements here. And I want to talk to you about a couple that have made this a much better experience in the last month. Let's jump right into it. So one of the best changes here has to be putting the Smart back in Smart Stack. So I thought this was kind of gimmicky from when it was first unveiled, and it left a lot to be desired. Unfortunately, just due to the basic static nature of it, yes, you can go in and click and take a look at some of your stats, but it wasn't very dynamic and didn't update real time like what you get thanks to watchOS 11. So with watchOS 11, now it adapts in live time if you are, say, playing music or waiting on an Uber or using it as a stopwatch or anything like that. Now it will actually update live, and in the standby watch face, it'll actually give you that information. So go ahead and put this back on really quick. I'm not going to tie it down. I'm just going to put it like this, and let's go into, let's just say, let's look for stopwatch here. Okay, and let's go ahead and just run this. And now what'll happen is if you shut it down or whatnot, look at that Smart Stack automatically updating. And when you turn your wrist down and dull it out, look what's automatically now right on your Smart Stack. It defaults to it without having to do anything. This makes all the difference, especially with these new double tap gestures. And if you're waiting for something like an Uber ride, you can see how much more beneficial having smart stacks like this would be. Obviously, they are interactive. As you see, you can start and stop it or jump back into the app if you need at any time. Change your display and how it looks. It's totally up to you, but that aspect of being able to just swipe up and have that in quick glanceable view is awesome. Allegedly also, if there are any weather alerts in your area, you should be able to get a Smart Stack notification for that. However, I haven't seen that just yet, and we have had some severe thunderstorms in the area recently. It is Florida. You know how that goes in the summertime. So that's interesting. It could be coming in a future beta, but I just wanted to let you guys know that. Now, one of these others is actually a benefit of iOS 11, like we alluded to in that introduction, that subsequently rolls down to watchOS 11. So iOS and watchOS, obviously we know how that ecosystem works with Apple. Now one of the great changes here are those changes to activities. Specifically, now you can pause activity rings, you can change your daily goals, and all that really does make it for a more pleasant experience. So for instance, if you want to go into your activity rings, you can see where we're at for the day. But now for your move goals, your exercise goals, and your stand goals, you have these little symbols on the right-hand side here, which is a plus or minus, and now it allows you to adjust your goal for today or change your daily goal. If you go to adjust your goal for the day, this obviously will just adjust for today. If you go into it and say change your daily goal, you can do it overall going forward, or more exciting is this ability right here to change it day by day to make sure you're more aligned with what you need and what is more beneficial health-wise for you. Now, also where this comes in handy is if you just want a day off or you're sick or you're on vacation, this will allow you not to miss out on your streaks or any of that. That does come into play quite heavily, especially if you're in competitions or anything like that with your friends. On the watch itself too, aside from these features, even in beta form, everything just seems to work that much better and smoother, and we have yet to have any other issues with it. So jumping around the interface, obviously, you can see how smooth it's all working. Battery life itself with the Apple Watch Ultra 2 has been amazing. This came off the charger a little bit before 7 a.m. today, and we're only down to 76% at 2:30. So that is very good, very, very good to see, especially for a beta. It leaves a lot of hope out there for the next beta cycle coming out and the actual release candidate version of this, hopefully being improved upon even more. So those are some of the quick callouts on the changes in watchOS 11. Again, it is very minimal in nature. However, these little quality of life improvements definitely are making this watch my go-to. So again, short, quick video for you guys today. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think? Are you excited for watchOS 11? Or are you running the betas, especially now that the public release is out? I'm very curious to know how many of you guys took the plunge and what you're experiencing. Let us know in those comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.